Hi guys. Really quickly, the reason why we're not doing the $50 thing where we kind of just pick a still for the end of for the whole entire stream is because I'm trying to take this topic a little bit more serious, because this topic to me is a lot more serious. So it's nothing against the fun that we have. It's just this dude is literally going around spreading misinformation, and I'm really fucking tired of it. So therefore, I'm gonna get mad. Anyways, here's the next song.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
And one more song just for good measure. I think we need a little bit of on-lap on this. So let's actually listen to a little bit of on-lap before we go into the fucking horrible person that is Felip Zeiba.
I'm not good. I'm not good. I won't give up until the end. So die. It's like a shadow next to me, like Just wanna close my eyes.
This mess is mine. I know I shouldn't hide.
I remember the time when I thought it was nothing.
Now I'm skinning me softly as I'm getting closer.
I'm not done. I won't give up until the end.
But I won't fall. I'll stand awake. 'Cause I know it's not over. Even if I am closer to the edge.
Okay. Now, welcome to the stream. Ray, say something stupid.
Funny thing is, oh, there she is. GJ just in time. What the?
Red.
Okay. I will still say something stupid. So, we are no longer going to refer to he who has
No, no, no,
not
no, no, no,
been-
no, no, not that, not that, not that, not.
Nada de
Nope,
eso.
nope. Get in the corner.
Nada de
Get in the
eso.
fucking corner.
Under there.
I'll just type it in chat.
Okay, go ahead with that. Red, say something stupid.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Bienvenidos. The burrito has arrived.
By the way, follow me on TikTok. My name on TikTok is Nox Hates TikTok. I'm not going to post anything on there. It just, this site gives people ass cancer. I'm going to stick to YouTube. Protect your booty hole. Remember that, guys. Hashtag protect your booty hole.
Do that now.
Okay? But yes, we have a lot of shit to get into with this motherfucker. Now, he is the reason why I think TikTok needs to do something to stop stupid fucking people from being on their fucking platform. Not abiding by the $50 I'll stream today is really smart. There's something stupid. Yeah, I'm just saying this, guys. I love having fun on stream. I love doing comedy and shit. But there's sometimes something comes up that I have to actually fucking take seriously. And being edumacated is one of those things that I take seriously. If you're going around willingly spreading misinformation, I don't like you. I'm just saying that. Okay? Now, we have a lot to get into, but first, maybe we should look at this term that's called hyperdiffusion, shall we?
We shall.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This is basically what hyperdiffusion is, told to us by Milo Rossi from, I don't even know how to say his fucking name, Mini Minutemen.
We're gonna change history.
That's a sentence that's never going to be followed by something good. At best, it'll be saying something immensely stupid, and at worst, it'll be like an act of terror. Place your bets now as to which one this is going to be.
There was a civilization before the Ice Age.
Was there a civilization before the Ice Age?
No.
Oh, no. This is
The
already
fuck?
making my head hurt. I'm getting swim shady.
I smell burnt toast.
I'm just going to say this. I really, really fucking hate when that fucking... It's the whole entire... Oh, that... People play too much Assassin's Creed. That's what I think.
I think so too.
Hey, you got-
Or the best they keep it too serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even
Yes.
though it's a
back.
fiction game.
I am back with my comfort 3-foot plus shark.
Okay.
Guys,
saying
fair
something-
warning. This may be the day I go into my villain era
Yes.
on stream live. It may happen.
Yes.
Allegedly. Minecraft.
Nox, I'm not ready for this. True Assassin, trust me. We'll protect your booty hole. Trust us.
immensely stupid. The Ice Age didn't end 12,000 years ago. 12,000 years ago was the end of the last glacial maximum, but we've been in an Ice Age for 2 million years.
Yeah, by the way, next time you hear somebody say something about how climate change is not happening, point out the fact that we're still in a fucking ice age. Do you know how I know we're still in a fucking ice age? You ready for this? Red, do we have ice on the fucking planet? Red?
I'm just.
This is an easy fucking
What?
question.
It's a no.
We have ice. We don't have ice on the planet.
It's like we have ice. It's called the North and the Poles of as.
Okay, you can stop now.
Upper.
Censored actually said it. There's ice at the poles. Guess what? That's what a fucking ice age is. Because if we weren't in a fucking ice age, we wouldn't have ice at the fucking poles. We wouldn't have glaciers. Come on.
I know it's nitpicky, but I just hate when you get these people who are like pretending to be scientists and they literally don't know how an ice age works.
The advanced one that builds all these incredible things.
There's the really stupid part. Normally when you watch these videos, you kind of agree with them that like ancient civilizations are more advanced than you give them credit for. Push it like a little too far and you're not really sure what it is. Well, it is exactly what he just said right here. In the archaeological world, we call this hyperdiffusion.
This is what hyperdiffusion is. You guys, now, this will be on the test, okay?
Okay, this will be on the test. I'm paying
So
attention.
take your fucking notes. Take your goddamn fucking notes.
The idea that all civilizations stem from one lost pool of knowledge. These wannabe scientists try and talk about how advanced ancient civilizations were. They completely remove the nuance and complexity of all of these sites by claiming that they all were just taught how to do it. They try and claim archaeologists talk about ancient people like they're stupid.
Yeah, by the way, archaeologists don't think fucking ancient people were stupid.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm going to point out the ancient censored said it right. A lot of this fucking shit when it comes to archaeology comes from a fucking eugenics movement. I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm just going to say that, holy shit.
I just put that.
Ryan.exe has stopped working.
What?
From what True Sash.
Oh, yeah. Get used to this.
Yeah.
Get used to this, guys, because I have literally categorized these. We're going to watch some space TikToks from Felip Zeiba, then Giants, then the ancient world, and other fucking BS I couldn't think of where to fucking put it. And then we're going to end with proof that this man doesn't believe a goddamn fucking word that comes out of his dick licker.
Pretty much.
So, we're going to start with space TikToks. Now, here's the thing about space, really quickly. I can tell you things about space. I can't do the math or physics for it. I can tell you that the light from the stars, depending on how far away the star is from the Earth, you're seeing light that left that star thousands of years ago. I can tell you that if there was a huge fucking telescope that could actually peer at the fucking Earth with clarity from thousands of light years away, they could see the dinosaurs. I could tell you all that shit, but I can't fucking do the math for it. Okay? Let's hear how Felip Zeiba thinks space works, shall we? Come on. There we go. First of all, here's Felip Zeiba. Guess what he's going to talk about?
Oh boy.
Oh, my head hurts already.
Guess what he's going to talk about?
Good thing I brought pina colada for this case.
You know, I have
NASA
a
caught
bottle
this
of
on
Jack
camera.
Daniels.
Look at that. What do you think he is going to talk about?
Probably
I
a
bet you he's gonna
drone
say
or a
that's
weather
an-
balloon.
He's gonna say it's an alien that is invaded to this earth or some shit.
I will actually pull up what he is actually going to be calling this. I am actually going to do this because I love you all, and I really want you to see this stupid thing. Okay? And since, like, he fucking doesn't do research, I'm just going to use fucking Wikipedia. He's going to talk about this. Where by the way, I'm going to say this before we get into it. Fucking, there is no fucking evidence that there is anything fucking orbiting us that we haven't put there. People like radio experience. What?
Spencer brings up a good point. People often ask if there's intelligent life on other planets. The jury is still out of whether there's intelligent life on this planet.
Yes. And I will give you 5 minutes with Fox. No, with the Fox. Censor or
I got it.
okay.
I'm on top of it today.
But yeah, the whole entire myth is that radio experiments by Nikola Tesla found this whole entire fucking thing, which it's not. This is just space debris. Okay? Now let's hear
Yep.
Dollar Store Keemstar try to talk about
People
this.
often ask if there's intelligent life on other planets. Jury is still out about whether there's intelligent life on this planet.
I'm going to give you a like for that one. That's truth. I don't even know if I can pin this. I can't pin it. I would have pinned it. But here we go. We can't pin it, dude. Stop it.
This unknown 15-ton object orbiting Earth that is estimated to have been there for 13,000 years. And
By the way, it's a space blanket that's floating in the... By the way, so it's not... Imagine a 15,000-ton space blanket.
What the fuck is he on?
I mean, that's gonna hurt. When you cuddle up with it at night. But I digress.
And we've got some close-up HD photos of this thing that are gonna blow your mind.
For one thing, again, it is a space blanket. Do you notice how it changes fucking shape as it's floating?
Yep.
Yes.
It is not Venom.
Object they discovered around our planet back in the 50s and is apparently still orbiting us to this day. This
Oh, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. This is a perfect example.
thing may just be our first sign of what's to come and has been
By the
dubbed
way, that's all AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell it's AI. Like.
the Black Knight satellite. It's a confirmed object documented
It is not confirmed. It's actually a fucking hoax. Look, I can fucking show you right here. Oh, look. It's called a conspiracy theory. And it's fucking space debris. It's a fucking space blanket that escaped when they were doing fucking repairs to the space station.
by NASA, and we've since been told that it's just space junk, a discarded thermal cover. Which,
Yeah, it is.
Because it even almost moves like a blanket.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
granted, it might be, but today we're asking the question, what if it's not? It's rumored to be an artificial satellite, and apparently has been there since 11,000 BC. But what's really
Cite your fucking source.
Exactly. Like, if you're going to do a fact.
By the way, again,
just called a factual at this point. Cite your freaking source.
notice how even this is just like, where the fuck did this come from? Somebody actually fucking just probably made up a fucking story, and this dude is taking it up as fact.
crazy is that this Black Knight satellite was initially
Okay, now, look at this. Look at this. This is a perfect example of what I mean. You can tell it's space debris because it changes fucking shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real question is, demonetized or deplatformed? I don't want anybody deplatformed or demonetized. I just want more people to be like, hey, stop it. Pidgey, hello, sir. Can I have one 15,000-ton emotional support blanket?
Yes.
Thank you, Pidgey. That's getting pinned.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. But, like, my thing, too, is, like, if they're going to do this, at least make it known that this is entertaining and for entertainment purposes and not that you're actually serious, because some people take this guy as fact.
Yeah, there are.
Which makes my head hurt.
Not only that, but there are people who actually think that TikTok is a place that you can get reliable news.
Yeah.
I still can't find some place on TikTok that gives reliable news. But I've heard a couple of people say that. And my first thought is, I want what you're smoking.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Puff past that,
fuck?
please.
detected back in 1954, 3 years before humanity's first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1, went into orbit.
And again, he's not citing sources. You want to know what his sources are?
He made her the fuck up.
No, his sources are conspiracy theory articles. And sometimes even short stories. He literally fucking used, in one of the fucking, his TikToks, a fucking fictional fucking story as basis for fact.
Yep.
That's still fucking stupid.
So, I'm done with that one. Because, honestly, I meant you, Nox, considering we're discussing the what I do. Oh, I don't want to be. If I was deplatformed, fine. I don't care. By the way, Lily Jean has not canceled me yet. It is weird to say flat Earth looks normal compared to some of the crap this guy spews. No, it's not weird to say that. I actually will deal with a flat earther more than this guy. And here's the thing. I am not trying to become a drama tuber. I am not trying to be a part of the commentary community. I am just like, I have a fucking platform. I have an audience. I want my audience educated. I want my audience to know information. This guy just wants to actually spread misinformation. He's willingly doing it. And I'm going to prove later. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're a gentlewoman and a scholar. Yes. Who likes a certain fish boy for some reason. Anyways.
Fine. He'll stay fish boy. Go on.
Watch. Look what he has up. Look what he has up on this.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
NASA discovered city lights on another planet.
Is he?
Now, do we have telescopes that are able to actually see that kind of level of clarity on planets?
Even
no.
Hubble can't do that. Like, even the Hubble, and there's one more advanced than Hubble, and even they can't do that.
No, what basically the fucking satellites can fucking do is, this is how they find planets. It's actually kind of cool. They have a fucking telescope in space. They point it at one area. They point it at stars. And the way that this fucking telescope works is it will read light coming off of the fucking star. What they do to figure out if there's a fucking planet there is they wait for the planet to cross over the stars between us and the star, and they measure the size of the light. If it dips, there's a fucking planet there. If it doesn't fucking dip, there's no fucking planet there. That's how exoplanets are found.
Yeah, and the other thing is, too, they're only, like, sampling, like, I think it's, like, 0.3% of the sky or something
5
like
minutes.
that at a time.
5 minutes.
Okay. Yep. But
For
yeah,
Noxie San Diego.
Yes, but it's like they're only sampling like either it's 0.3% or 3% of the sky maximum when they do that.
Yeah.
And like they're never gonna finish it.
They're never. It's going to take thousands and thousands. It's going to take a long fucking time. So, I really want to know how far away this parent planet is where NASA discovers city lights on another planet. By the way, I tried to research where he got this fucking idea from. Guess what? I couldn't find
Any evidence.
I couldn't find anything, and he doesn't fucking cite sources.
No.
I'd bet dollars to donuts that one day he'll make a video about how he figured out the real identity of Jack the Ripper, and his source will be the DLC for Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Okay, I have to give Pidgey. I gotta give Pidgey something. I'm sorry, that was fucking awesome. We need to give Pidgey all the love. The Burb is awesome, and the Burb is gonna be here on Saturday for Retro YouTube. He might end up showing up here if he gets pissed off enough, but you want to know something?
Fuck it.
This is my brutality!
Let's continue, shall we? I'm stalling because I really don't want to watch this video because it's so fucking stupid, but here we go.
City lights on a planet 11 trillion kilometers away.
11
Did you saw his eye moved from his left side? It was go back.
Hold on.
11 trillion kilometers.
That looks like he
mean?
doesn't even fucking believe that shit.
Yeah.
No, it was more like he pulled something out of his ass and tried to fake about it. It's
Kilometers
like, what
away,
the
which is
fuck?
just around the
What?
What?
Okay, now I gotta actually explain this. The reason why
Fucking
we
do
can
it.
find exoplanets but not find like a mythical ninth planet, though we actually believe that there's a fucking ninth planet and there's evidence there might be a fucking ninth planet, is it's easier to see something passing over a star because of light than to actually look out into the fucking darkness of space.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What is this dude smoking?
Seriously.
Oort cloud, a sphere of ice and other space debris that surrounds our solar system, kind of like our backyard. And there's a planet here? For the longest time, NASA used the...
Yeah, there might be a hypothetical planet there. I'm surprised he didn't say Jillian. Yeah, I'm the same. Nox, are you enjoying my retro YouTube spam? Yes, I am, True Assassin. And trust me, you're going to get a lot of love on retro YouTube. I am probably going to choose yours over fucking Ray's because she picked the wrong... I'm a Marvel and I'm a DC. But anyways.
The Hubble telescope, which
Oh,
orbited
no,
Earth...
the other one.
The Hubble's... He's trying to say the Hubble telescope saw this. Is he going to show pictures? I really want to know.
To take the craziest pics of deep space since 1990. Then in 2020...
You notice the difference. Notice this. Do you notice why the Hubble telescope was able to see all this? What is it doing?
It's trying to find light.
It's emitting light.
Okay, then.
If there is an exoplanet in the Oort cloud... By the way, it's way too fucking far away to sustain life. It would be a frozen wasteland just like every other frozen body out in fucking the outer solar system. So therefore, if there was lights on it, bullshit. Now get to it, motherfucker.
Deep space since 1990. Then in 2021, NASA launched the OP James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, that just stepped in and said, hold my beer.
By the way, was it 2021? I thought it was... It wasn't 2021 that the James Webb Space Telescope was launched, was it?
No. Also,
No, I thought it was. I thought it was before that.
Hold on.
I will fact check it. What is it?
Fact check
James?
that, because I have a feeling he's fucking wrong. I'm pretty sure the James Webb Telescope was like 2012 or something like that.
Also, Nox, I think 5 minutes are up, by the way.
No, you got 30 seconds.
Oh, never mind.
This is why you don't do the time anymore.
Hubble has a 2.4 meter primary mirror, which is what it uses to zoom in so far, and was in orbit just 570...
Okay, I want to get to the point where he actually talks about this whole entire fucking thing. So far, he's... Okay, here we go.
Okay. No, the launch date was December 25th, 2021.
Okay.
So
it was
almost 2022. You had a... And your time's up, by the way. You were
Obviously not possible. Well, the closest planets to our solar system are 4.2 light years away in the Proxima Centauri star system. Then, how did we spot city lights 11 trillion kilometers or 1.2 light years away in our cosmic backyard?
Again, how would be the greatest fucking question, and I cannot wait for this dumbass who is soiling a NASA t-shirt to explain this.
This must mean we found the forbidden Planet X, you know, the Anunnaki planet of Nibiru with its elongated orbit around the...
Did he just say Anunnaki?
Nope.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Oh, God.
Hold on, let me get... God, you go, Nox.
No, I have to do this. I have to do this.
What
Please.
the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What in the titty fuck is that?
I
don't know.
Stupid. It's so fucking stupid. What are you even saying?
The Anunnaki is what they call the ancient alien hypothesis thing.
Yes.
They're trying to say that a body that is in the Oort cloud is their home.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I hate this guy.
The sun that visits us at once. Nope, it doesn't look like we actually found anything. Turns out an article just stated that JWST can detect artificial light from that distance and got misinterpreted. But NASA did actually confirm light emitted from another rocky exoplanet, TRAPPIST-1b, 41 light years from us. Here it is on their official website.
Again, question. Why did he just go into going, nope, that's not true?
Because he made it a fuck up.
Yeah, watch this again. Listen to this again.
Light emitted from another rocky exoplanet, TRAPPIST-1.
Oh, I'm too far. Okay, listen to this again.
Nope, it doesn't look like we actually found. We found the forbidden Planet X, you know, the Anunnaki planet of Nibiru with its elongated orbit around the sun that visits us at once. Nope, it doesn't look like we actually found anything. Turns out...
Okay,
why did you fucking post this then?
Okay, I want to report...
Dumbass.
I want to report him to HR for being an asshole, an idiot.
Now listen to this.
My last brain cell.
let's see if we can pick up this. Okay, listen to this.
An article just stated that JWST can detect artificial light from that distance and got misinterpreted. But
can it? I don't think so.
I have the telescope up right now. Its whole purpose is to observe stars and galaxies. It can't detect life. Like that's not.
It can't detect. I'm pretty sure the James Webb Telescope cannot detect artificial light.
NASA did actually confirm light emitted from another rocky exoplanet, TRAPPIST-1b.
I don't think that can actually detect artificial light that fucking far away.
Yeah.
The TRAPPIST system is fucking far away. I don't remember the light years. I just know it's fucking far away.
41 light years from us.
Oh, yeah, 41 light years. Here, yeah. We don't have the technology to suggest that. By the way, that's probably what it was doing, measuring the temperature of TRAPPIST-1.
Here it is on their official website. So that's it. Alien civilization confirmed, right? These must be city lights. Well, with an average daytime temperature of about 230 degrees Celsius, it might be a little too hot for comfort. Maybe life on this planet adapted to the hot temperatures with like thick skin or underground bunkers that keep them safe. Maybe, but the more likely possibility is that this light was just the solar rays of its home star bouncing off the planet's atmosphere. NASA's final answer.
Now, do you see him going into actually good fucking information?
No. And I also love that, like, he has all these visuals, and I'm sure he doesn't give any credit to who they belong to.
No, but in this, he does give good points. Like, the whole entire, because it's fucking TRAPPIST-1b is close to the star, that it would be insanely hot, and therefore there would be no fucking life on there. Stuff like that. That's actually intelligent. So, that's one thing you're gonna get with this. Is that he's gonna say something that just makes you go, what the fuck? He's going to clickbait, too. But he's going to have some little slivers of fact in with his bullshit to try to make his bullshit make sense. And this is the last space TikTok, okay?
Okay.
What's that?
Face on Mars? What?
Why?
Now, I haven't seen this, and it's 5 minutes and 24 seconds long. Okay?
That's sick.
I am really hoping that he is going to debunk the face on Mars. Because that isn't a face on Mars, that's pareidolia.
That's the mountain. Yep.
So,
that is the mountain on Mars.
Yes. By the way, Mars is a desolate wasteland.
How the fuck would there be a face on Mars if it's fucking deserted?
Did NASA actually find a face monument on Mars and try to cover it up? Back in July of 1976, the Viking 1 satellite took photos of the surface of Mars over an area called Cydonia. When a scientist studying the photos noticed this, a hill in the shape of a face on...
Does that look like a face to you?
No.
That image right there doesn't seem like a fucking face.
No.
No.
Seems like a rock
Not
formation
one
to me.
bit.
Yes. It looks like a rock formation with shadows.
Image 35A72. And close to it are these mountains that almost look like, dare I say it, pyramid.
He's this motherfucker.
Oh, we're gonna get into his archaeology stuff, okay?
This is why I'm going to enter my villain era today. It has nothing to do with the space stuff. It's everything else that I was hyper fixated on as a kid.
Yes.
Discovery quickly gained public attention, so NASA released a follow-up statement, saying they took a second photo that proves it's just an optical illusion and the face doesn't actually exist. But they never released that second photo. They just said they have it and we were supposed to believe them. Here's an enhanced...
I'm just gonna say this. Who cares?
Seriously.
They ended up going back and taking the same, taking a photo from a different fucking angle and proved that the shadows are making this. And I have to take a moment to celebrate Quiet Try right now. I think Quiet Try is onto something. I think he's onto something there.
He is. Holy shit.
I get Quiet Try, sir. I salute you. 07's in the chat for fucking
07's
Quiet
in the
Try.
chat.
enhanced version of that original image that looks even more questionable. When civilizations build monuments like these, they
God damn it. Can you shut up about... I'll get to that.
made highly educated measurement analyses and determined none of these landforms could have been naturally forming, claiming
What?
What in the
kilometers away from the face, we have these pyramid-looking ass mountains.
Does those look like pyramids to you?
No!
They are not pyramids. That is not even what a pyramid is.
That doesn't even
it's
look
not-
like...
Ugh.
You know what that looks like to me? Mountains!
And
Yes!
like rocks.
I didn't know that a fucking pyramid had 1, 2, 3...
Including the
4
infamous
Ah, crap. I
They
hit
had 5
pause.
sides. And there's only ever 4 sides to a
Yeah.
pyramid, technically.
kilometers away from the face, we have these pyramid-looking ass
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 1, 2, 3. That one could be just a cone. That one only has 3 fucking sides. Well, technically 3 sides because this is rounded. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these are totally fucking pyramids, aren't they?
Yeah, totally. No, it isn't.
That
mountains, including the
pyramids don't have to be in the shape of a pyramid. The step pyramid was actually almost rectangular.
Yes.
Ah, crap. 5 minutes.
Yep. Hit
Which
the
one of
button.
you is doing it?
I got it. All stream.
Okay.
We got it this time.
Unless I'm
Noxy
eating.
San Diego is up for your enjoyment.
infamous DNM landform, a near
That does not even... Hang, I'm going to let...
We hear all about the Great Stone Face of Mars,
We
but
all
when
hear
are we
about the
going to
Great
talk about the
Stone
Great Stone
Face
Art
of
on the other
Mars,
side
but
of the planet?
When are we going
Yes,
to talk about
that
the
is a
Great Stone
Futurama
Arse on
reference.
the other side of the planet?
Yeah, I
Yes,
get the
it's
Futurama reference. Thank you for the
I was just
Futurama
saying it
reference.
out loud.
I appreciate you for that.
DNM landform.
Does that look like a pyramid?
No.
What does that look like?
Looks kind of like, I want to say a hexagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm just going to say this also.
4, 5.
Do we actually know the fucking weather patterns on Mars?
I mean, we know there's a lot of dust storms. Other than that, no.
Yeah.
Do we know how
we don't
things
observe them
formed
like
on
that.
Mars?
I mean, these are the facts we know about Mars. They have seriously bad dust storms. At one point, it had water, and there's a lot of erosion because of said dust storms.
Pretty much.
Sensor
And
says
they-
it looks like a starfish.
Yeah, yeah, starfish. That's why I said heck.
A near symmetrical 5
That more looks like used to be
That
a
is a
fucking
starfish.
mountain that probably had a glacier on top of it, and there was runoff. Because
5-sided pyramid.
Yeah.
sided pyramid. Professional satellite imaging specialists even made highly educated measurement analyses and determined none of these landforms could have been naturally forming.
okay, now who wants to call bullshit on that one?
No. Red, we lost the burrito. Burrito down.
What, he left?
Yeah, burrito down.
Okay.
DC.
Well, hopefully Red will come back, but yeah. Does that? Yeah, I don't know what to fucking say about that. That is so fucking dumb. That is such a fucking dumb statement. I am at a loss for words. That this apparently doesn't look natural.
Okay, one thing, if it was a man-made pyramid, it would still have some semblance of a sharp angle. Everything there is wind damage by erosion. It looks similar to what happened to the Sphinx. It's wind damage.
Probably. I just am like, what the flying fuck? What the flying titty fuck? You know? But yeah,
Seriously.
welcome back.
Yeah, sorry about that. It was installed. There was an update, I guess. And it just blinked in, so I just came back.
Okay.
Claiming that the 5-sided shape and symmetry is near impossible.
Do you notice how this whole entire fucking area that he is trying to claim is a 5-sided pyramid? Whoever fucking did this is fucking an asshole, because you can clearly see that there is no line right here. The line goes up and over.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
you
I was
can
gonna say-
see like they're saying that's a pyramid, but I'm looking at it going, there's an entire rock base that they're just omitting because they can.
Yeah, there's
Pretty much.
There's a rock
Yeah, there's
face
a whole
right
bunch left
fucking
there.
here. That whoever fucking decided to do this.
Possible to occur naturally. Now, just weeks later, Viking 2 was scheduled to land in Cydonia where all these interesting monuments were. But last minute, they switched the landing site to a barren, flat area called Utopia Planitia. Like, why? Some computer engineers at NASA thought something was up, so they requested this second photo that NASA claimed.
Does that look like a fucking
not
face?
a face.
It's not a face. It's craters.
It's not a face. It's not a
Yeah.
face. It's
Like-
not a face.
You want to be thankful, guys, that Mars is where it is because it takes a lot of the meteorites to the face, so we don't.
Yeah. But anyways, let's continue on our lovely, I don't know what to call this.
Descent into
Unbuggery.
hell.
Yes, it's
I
a.
say
This is
Utopia.
hell. This is hell for me.
Mm-hmm.
So let's actually continue here to the next topic.
Oh no, this shit.
Ray, as the resident hobbit, how do you feel about
Hey,
Resident Hobbit.
your time's up, by the way.
this? Thank you, the resident hobbit.
You. I'm glad I have my shark, or I'd be beating you over the head with it. Yeah, this is not. No, this is not how this works. That's not how archaeology works. There's no, like, where are the grid lines? Like, where what?
Not only that, but you
Grid
can
lines
kind of
are big.
fucking tell that this is fucking photoshopped.
I mean, you can tell it's
Yes.
photoshopped. I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah.
Oh, but we may actually have.
Censored.
What is censored?
Oh, that hurt.
What?
That hurts.
What?
She missed.
Yeah, true. That's fucking true. Look at the side. Can you how? This is so fucking photoshopped.
My friend, we may already have. Let's take a second to get a few people mad out there with these photos of excavated giant bones found all over.
Mad indeed.
Why would I get mad about Photoshop pictures? By the way, I'm pretty sure that Andre the Giant is still bigger than that.
Yes.
The world. But why would they be mad? Oh, it's because these are fake. That's
Yeah.
right. Every one of these photos of giant
See, he's at least self-aware to know that those are fake, but he's going to actually talk about something that's just going to make you go, what the flying fuck are you on? Okay, fine, censored. Here you go. Hold on. You got to understand, I have, like, several windows open.
This is my brutality!
They're his emotional support windows. He needs them.
But anyways, let's continue, because this is just...
giant bones have been deemed fake, but I'm gonna show you the real ones. Photos like this are claimed to have been part of an archaeology Photoshop contest back in the day.
Yeah.
But were they just part of a cover-up? Let's start off easy.
What's that?
That is a femur of a sauropod.
Thank you!
Yes.
Are you ready for what he thinks it is?
I bet you he's gonna say it's a fucking giant bone.
I'm pretty sure that he probably thinks this is Andre the Giant's penis.
These 6.5-foot femur bones are confirmed real and weigh around 1,100 pounds. But they were of course labeled as dinosaur bones, belonging to a species called sauropods.
Wow, Ray was right.
It's almost like I was hyperfixated on dinosaurs until age 5.
You and Batman have something in common.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Real convenient being able to just slap a dinosaur label on any potential giant remains we ever find, huh?
Oh, God. That is just the most smug fucking statement that I've ever heard.
That is the dumbest of all
It's
the dumbest
probably because they carbon dated it and also know it's a dinosaur bone. Just
Yeah.
tinfoil hat here. Science.
Science is a great thing.
A lot of people will say, it's only one bone, where's the rest of the giant then? Oh yeah? Where's the rest of the dinosaur, mother?
shit. What?
That is still the dumbest fucking thing I've ever fucking heard.
Like, how much
That
of the, like, it's pure chance. Like, 0.01% of bones actually become fossilized. It's a very specific process, and it's all down to luck.
Yeah.
Most of the dinosaur would have been probably carried off by scavengers, eroded over time, and decomposed. What actually turns into rock is bone, and it's with, geological movements and that kind of thing. It's very easy to break. They're very fragile. I've held dinosaur bones. They're very, very fragile. It's very easy to break them. That's why when they are transported, they're put in plaster casts. It's a whole very strenuous procedure to move those bones.
But you know what?
And the
Sorry, I
rest
actually
of
had
the
pause
no, it's
reply.
fine. The rest of the dinosaur not being there is just testament to not all of it gets fossilized all the time. That's actually a very rare occurrence. So that they find a whole intact femur bone alone is a huge find.
You know what? I'm going to do my own conspiracy theory based off of similar bullshit that this guy is spewing. That's not a dinosaur bone. That's not even a giant bone. That is Dwayne Johnson's penis.
I was gonna say it's a dragon, but
Oh, we'll get to dragons. He actually mentions
know.
dragons.
They might actually be dinosaur bones, so let's not jump to conclusions yet. Like this two-headed mummy discovered off the coast of Argentina in the 1600s.
By the way, that turned out to be fake.
Yeah.
So Milo Rossi actually discussed this. This is actually fake. It was falsified.
Not only that, like if it was found in the 1600s, depending on how old this guy says it is, there's no way it would look that level of decomposed.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Measuring 12 feet tall and currently on display in a museum, confirmed by many physicians.
Not confirmed by many physicians, and by the way, guess who actually created it?
I'm gonna say Barnum.
Yep.
Yep. It's always Barnum. It's always Barnum with this weird stuff because he had the Siamese twins in his freak show, in his sideshow. And
Yep, P.T. Barnum, guys.
yeah, and he would always try to do things like that, like the Fiji mermaid, like historical fact behind his treasures of medical oddities,
Yeah, but at the same time, he tried to buy the Cardiff Giant at one point. And I've already discussed what the Cardiff Giant is. It's on the live stream that I did with Madam Hellfire about folklore of New York State.
I'm gonna say we should do a P.T. Barnum / Ripley's Believe It or Not for Pop Culture Monday one day.
Someday.
That'll be an interesting one.
But next week for Pop Culture Monday, we're going to start doing the...
I'll make a note.
We're going to start doing the coverage for... We're going to do previews for the coverage for the Rush trial.
Yeah.
To be real. Now there's this. A giant skeleton over
That's a
23
sloth, by the way.
feet tall, uncovered in Ecuador, and 100% confirmed real, which was later dismissed.
That is a giant ground sloth. Mm-hmm. Do you know what a giant ground sloth is?
It is a mammal from the late Pleistocene era that saber-toothed tigers fed on. There you go.
And my wife just handed me my mail, and apparently I got a fucking $5 gift card from my bank.
Oh my god.
This as an ancient sloth? Like, come on, they're just making shit up.
Does that look like a sloth?
That is what the ancient sloths looked like.
Yeah.
This guy, this is either a really deformed giant, this is like D version of a giant, or it's a fucking giant ground sloth. Which one are you gonna believe? A fucking...
None of that. It has a tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just right there, there's a tail.
There's a tailbone right there.
Which one would you rather believe? That this is just a giant with flippers for feet, or a giant ground sloth?
Giant ground sloth.
At this point, another photo from Ecuador. Kind of blurry, I know, but almost no evidence pointing
looks
to
like
it being
Photoshop.
fake. Here's a giant footprint fossil in South Africa.
That
Can that
looks
also be
very
giant?
fucking photoshopped.
That is...
Yeah, I was about to
you
say.
can tell it's Photoshop because I got news for you. One, wrong area for a footprint. It's on the side
Second,
of a
you
rock.
can tell that it's fucking photoshopped. Look at the guy's feet.
Yeah.
He's got grass
only-
growing out of his fucking calf.
Yeah, not only that, with the way the foot is indented, it wouldn't get those ridges around it like that.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
Guys?
the dude's hand, like he's missing like a finger.
Yeah. This is fucking photoshopped.
Africa, 4 feet long and estimated to...
And now that's... Okay, it's from a fucking... Okay. I am guessing that this is just... That's probably hoaxed.
belong to a being 24 to 27 feet tall. And
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, look, another femur.
That might actually be from a giraffe.
Yeah.
Finally, there's this. A much more human-looking femur bone, and not as thick as the others. Dug up in the Euphrates Valley in Turkey, measuring 47 inches in
Yeah, that Turkey.
Being from Turkey, that is very possible. It is a giraffe femur.
Yeah.
Because of the area. They lived there and were decimated and wiped out by the Romans. Like, what is this guy talking about? I don't understand, like, how he can eat, like... And not only that, I got news for you. A lot of femur bones look like that. I've done enough animal dissections in my life through various college courses, including a human being, that they look like that. Most femur bones look like that. It's one of those solid skeletal structures. Even the femur bones of dinosaurs have that ball and hip joint, you know?
So we only been scratching the...
Are you ready for this dumb thing? I had to put this in the Giants category because he starts actually thinking that the pyramids are actually fucking obelisks that were created by giants. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to actually fucking take that fucking thought in.
I just started twitching.
What the fuck?
You know what? You know what? My eyebrow, Nox, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When that corner of my left eye starts to twitch and my eyebrow starts to quiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
This is only a minute 50 long, and in this fucking video, he tried you just gotta hear it. I'm just gonna let it play through. Just tell me when to pause if you have a fucking thought. I am just gonna let it fucking play. Just listen to the stupidity. I have no fucking words for this.
So we only been scratching the surface this entire time? Archaeologists are constantly finding new chambers in the pyramids that go far deeper than the outer ground level of the base. And they still haven't been able to find the bottom yet, so exactly how deep does it go? Tall obelisks like these have been found all over ancient Egypt, each with a pyramid-shaped tip. And the pointy Egyptian pyramids look much different than all the other step-shaped.
They are not this. What is this guy on? Sure. Yes, sure. The Egypt pyramids, Mexico, China, Cambodia, and Indonesia. I'm sorry for butchering that name. But the thing is, they don't share the same thing. It's just different concepts. Or
the funny thing is, that's not a pyramid. That's not a pyramid. That's not a pyramid.
It isn't.
Those are temples.
Yes.
Yes.
That's technically a pyramid, but that's also a temple.
It's almost like he's like saying, hey, look, Mexico has Egypt. This is a pyramid. This is a pyramid. This is a pyramid. And it's like no.
And like the pyramids, like they were the tombs, and the obelisks were more like information signposts. Is the best way I can describe them.
Now let's listen.
Pyramids all around the world, so I wonder why. Almost every other ancient structure was initially buried when we first found it, like the Sphinx, Göbekli Tepe, and Chichen Itza to name a few. Why did we just assume the pyramids were fully showing at first sight? Just like we discovered with the Easter Island statues, the majority of their height is buried underground, with some important text inscribed on the side. Nowhere is it written how the pyramids were built, so it could very well be written on the buried sides here. Now I know, these buried obelisks would have been mother crackin' enormous, far bigger than what any humans would have been able to move. Let's take a second to compare to this national monument.
Here we go. I'm going to pause it right here. He's going to say something so fucking stupid that I cannot believe that any of his fucking audience would actually believe his bullshit at that point. The minute he says the thing that's just going to come out of his fucking dick licker is going to be so fucking stupid. I am severely surprised he has the amount of fucking followers that he has. I'm going to show you how many followers he has on TikTok. 1.6 million followers.
And you know, people think this is fact. That's the scary part for me.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm so glad TikTok's getting banned, because I bet you he couldn't even find anything.
He thinks this is a tree stump.
He will just go to Instagram. So
he thinks this is a tree stump.
I swear to God, if that's the case.
Just listen.
Monument in Wyoming called the Devil's Tower. Very old rock and the only one of its size in the area, thought to be a natural formation. On closer look, it looks oddly like a petrified tree stump with many more like it around the world.
Fucking... Oh.
It's a natural rock formation that was caused by, I believe, water. I could be wrong.
It was caused by it's basically Earth's crust met glacier.
Yeah.
Many moons ago.
And honestly,
Fucking
if I
stupidity.
were following him to this point, the minute that he said that this rock looks like a fucking tree stump is the minute I would have been like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yep.
But I'm actually going to segue into the ancient world. Are you ready for this? I'm only going to play a couple of the ones that I have on here.
I am
Because
so glad I have food coming. It'll calm me down.
we are going to watch this first.
Straight up, if this don't change your mind.
Obvious proof of advanced cutting technology.
Oh boy, let's see what this one's gonna.
Yes,
pull out of
petrified
that.
trees are also natural, but like the biggest tree they've ever discovered in the fossil record are the redwoods. And
Yeah.
I think there's one slightly bigger than redwoods, but it's extinct.
Oh, censored had it. It's a lava tube. The Devil's Tower was a lava tube. So yeah, I'm just gonna say this dude's a fucking moron. Can we continue?
Yes.
About the ancient Egyptians, there's no hope for you. This large granite box carved by the Egyptians is on display at the Cairo Museum, which, by the way, granite is hard as harder than steel, and we typically use diamond-tipped electric buzzsaws to cut through it these days. So
Your thoughts?
I mean, they used hammer and chisels, my dude. You can do it with a hammer and a frickin' chisel. You can carve granite just like you can carve marble.
Not only that, but they
It's a lot
use those
harder,
diamond
but it can
tipped
be
blades. They use those diamond tipped saw blades on every type of fucking rock.
Yes, they do, because it's quicker.
Yes. Has nothing to do with whatever bullshit is coming out of your mouth, dude.
this box was abandoned by the Egyptians due to this mistake in the cut. Now wait, hold up. I want you to think about this for a sec. Modern explanations claim that the methods ancient Egyptians used to cut granite involved painfully slow and repetitive sawing techniques using copper tools. Don't you?
Doesn't that make sense?
Copper tools, given copper was abundant in Egypt, they only used gold for the pharaohs and a lot of the ornate things. Copper tools were very common back then. Not only that, the hammer and the chisels, if you hit, as you know, as I've watched people in studio, if they chip the marble wrong, if they hit it at just the wrong angle, sides come off. So it's not that far-fetched that coffin had an error in it because someone hit it wrong and it just went.
Yeah.
It does happen.
It happens in modern times too.
Yeah.
Do you think they would have noticed a mistake like this way sooner if they were actually using those snail pace techniques?
Not really. That could have been a crack that formed.
And that's what I said. Like, they were hammering it, chiseling it, and somebody hit it at the wrong angle, and it hit a resonant seam, and that fell off, and it was a clean break. That happens.
Yeah. Now, that pisses me off.
Yes,
That
it
does
does.
piss me off. You think
I'm fucking
now?
pissed this off.
I'm just gonna say this really quickly.
Wait, stop. Is that the side of the... Go back. Is that the side of the coffin? Or the
Wait, 1
sarcophagus?
second.
Right there. What?
Yeah.
Not that. The one where you see the side of the rock.
Right here?
No, the black and white photo.
Black and white photo? What the fuck are you talking about?
Fast forward, basically.
Fast forward.
No, it's like a frame or two behind.
Yeah.
That?
We'll show you.
No, it was... He saw it at the, I think maybe the very beginning. Maybe? I don't know. It's just something I happened to notice.
That?
There.
For time-
was. Yes,
Yeah.
if that is that sarcophagus, that's exactly what happened. That's what that jagged cut is. Is it got sheared off because someone hit it wrong.
Pretty much.
Like,
Yes.
dude, the proof is right in front of you. Okay,
Yeah.
go back. I'm sorry.
No, I was actually gonna be moving on because there's only so much of this I can actually take.
Yes.
But anyways,
Fucking hell.
The raw.
are you ready? By the way, are you ready for this one?
Pyramid's true purpose revealed.
He thinks that the Egyptian pyramids were not tombs, but were places to harness electricity.
I have heard this several times. I mean, it's
I'm just gonna say this, and this is gonna lose my fucking mind.
yeah. Like, I have heard
Egypt's
theory more than once.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. His I'm actually probably not even gonna play this because it's so fucking stupid. But his fucking example for this to prove this is the Baghdad Battery, which is a pseudo-archaeological artifact that somebody thinks is a fucking battery, when really it was just something to preserve documents. It was a jar to preserve documents.
Are we going to talk about the Antikythera mechanism at this point?
Which, that actually, also, I don't even know what that one is for.
Also, this is coming from someone who has taken humanity, and I'm sorry for cutting you off, I'm just going to be brief about it. This is coming from someone who has taken humanity classes, and the purposes of the pyramids are for fucking tombs. Hello, if the king is dead, hello, we put them in there as a respect, and we make an Egypt out of a pyramid. Sorry, my brain cannot function because of the stupidity level of this idiot.
Also, your 5 minutes is long up, by the way.
Why didn't you tell me that beforehand?
I did, and you just kept going.
Well, maybe you should actually pay attention to me. Bleh. Anyways,
unfiltered scientific proof for what the pyramids were really built for. This is what a real Egyptian tomb looks like, and this is the biggest tomb in the world, the Great.
He's basically basing the New Kingdom off of the Old Kingdom.
Not only that, there had a lot of false chambers in the older pyramids. That's why they weren't painted, and they also moved a lot of the pharaohs to the Valley of the Kings. So at this point, it might have been that the pyramid, I'm not sure if they're in Khufu's, Khafra's, or the one that starts with the R. I'm not sure which one that is, because he's not saying which one it is. One of them, they finished the pyramid, but they never buried the pharaoh there.
Yeah, I think that was Khufu.
Because of the tomb robbing. Yeah, because of the tomb robbing. It's the third one, whichever the last one was. He was never actually buried in his pyramid.
Yeah, he was never buried.
The Great Pyramid of Giza?
Ransacked, censored, the markings and the paintings and the intricate carvings on the burial chamber would stay. So that's why I said that could be one of the. He's showing pictures of the false chamber, and he was also showing pictures of in the new one. That was Tutankhamun's. Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun. King Tut.
King Tut. Oh, we'll just do it that way. King Tut. Which was rushed, which was barely finished by the time they put his body in there.
And wasn't actually his.
And it wasn't actually his tomb. It was the tomb for someone else. He was just shoved in there because he was the pharaoh at the time. And his tomb got buried, and he was such a footnote of a pharaoh that they didn't.
No one cared.
Like, the only reason he's famous is because of Carter. Like, in the history of Egypt, he's a footnote. He's
and you're
just talking one of
way
many
too
pharaohs.
much, and I need to actually continue.
Sorry.
Let's continue.
The closer you look, the more you realize this pyramid was definitely not made for burying the dead, because the materials they used to build it are exactly what we'd use today to create an electric current.
There is proof of that, but the problem with that is there's a book on this whole entire thing that Milo Rossi showed, and that he's basing the stuff off of. But the problem is, it's not what you would call reality.
Yes, and not only that, you have what we're seeing right now is the undercoat of the pyramid. The pyramid at one point was covered in white marble. They used to be
and he's going to talk about that.
Yeah, so it's like
Giza used to be covered with bright white casing stones that were virtually airtight, made out of polished limestone brought from Tura, a quarry 500 miles away. Oh, they just wanted the pyramids to look all nice and white and cute, right? So much.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with it.
And by the way, he actually wonders how they were able to move them. It's called the Nile River.
Yeah.
So they were willing to drag stones the length of Florida away.
They didn't drag. They shipped them through the Nile River.
They floated them.
Yes.
Way to do so for the aesthetic. This special limestone from Tura happens to have less magnesium in it than regular.
What?
In ancient Egyptian culture, white symbolizes death. Just putting that out there. There's a reason they were white.
limestone, making it an ideal insulator of electricity, as well as perfect for reflecting sunlight to keep the inside cool. The interior chambers of the pyramid were built with rose granite containing 85% quartz, which is piezoelectric, meaning it produces a small electric charge when moved or squeezed, the same quartz that's used to power a watch battery or a barbecue lighter. Granite also ionizes the air inside the chambers, which further increases the conductivity of electricity. On top of being
Yeah, but why would you have chambers if it's just one big fucking place for electricity?
There's no correlations, is what I'm seeing for this fucking idiot.
Yeah, he goes into this whole entire explanation, doesn't cite sources, and now in this frame you can see he's going to show this, right? Look at all these chambers. A lot of these were false. He claims in this one also that there was no body ever found in the Great Pyramid. Well, let's see here. There's good reason for that. It's called either the body was fucking moved to the Valley of the Kings or grave robbing. So I'm going to do one more from the ancient world, and then we're going to move on to BS. Okay?
Okay.
the most famous story in all of history is for some reason looked on as a made-up myth. Can we...
Ray?
What in the fuck?
Ray?
Is this,
I have my food.
is this supposed to be the Noah's Ark or something? Like,
Yes.
what the hell is he on?
If
Yeah.
it was made out of wood and it happened that long ago, it wouldn't exist anymore anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
It would have rotted away.
Yes. Are you ready for this stupidity?
Mm-hmm.
Can we prove if the Great Flood actually happened? This is history. Shit happens. People, typically the victors, record what happens. Future generations read those records and accept them as fact. The more often a certain event gets recorded, especially among cultures that had no influence among each other, the more likely it is that it actually happened.
See, that's an actual fact. That is actually fucking true. Here's the problem. He's going to say that there was a global fucking flood.
Which is not physically possible.
I
No.
was about to say there's no shot. Because here's the thing: if it was the case, that would have been a different scenario. But right now, that is fucking impossible.
If you're getting a wheel, True Assassin, I'm just going to let you know that my connection is excellent, so I haven't had any problems on my end.
Yeah, you're looking fine on my end, to be honest.
Starting with the most popular book in the world, the Bible, with the story of Noah's Ark. The world gets flooded, and man is told by God to build a giant ship to save every animal on the planet and rebuild civilization from scratch. Hindu mythology has the story of Manu, who's warned of an impending worldwide flood, builds a boat to survive.
It's like all these cultures were around fucking rivers.
Yes.
And what happens to rivers during rainstorms? They fucking flood. So what fucking mythologies could you possibly make from that?
Fucking boats, fucking Noah's Ark, whatever. But
Just say fucking flood myths.
Yes, thank you. I was trying to remember what was the name of it, but it's fucking flood myth. That's all I hear from this guy.
It keeps humans from going extinct. Ancient Mesopotamia shares the Epic of Gilgamesh, which was allegedly written before the Bible, where a guy is told a global
Okay.
flood is coming, builds a vessel to save humanity. In Greek mythology, Zeus gets angry, floods the earth. Prometheus helps a man and his wife build a boat and restart civilization. Chinese legends have the Great Flood of Gunyu.
Again, it's like all these cultures that are surrounded by bodies of fucking water and have seen floods.
Flood myths, that's all I'm hearing from this guy.
Also, it's estimated that mankind once went through a population bottleneck. Yes, that's actually true. This guy is actually making this sound like again, this is hyper diffusion. He is trying to claim that all these flood myths are telling of a global flood without thinking about the science behind it. Scientifically, it would be insanely fucking hard for that. You know why?
Yeah. Why?
Even if the fucking ice caps melted, there is not enough water to bury all the land masses in the world. So yes, 2012, the movie 2012 and Waterworld are fucking bullshit. So,
Mayans had the civilization resetting flood of the god Huracan. The Incas from South America that predate the Mayans had the Ulu Pachacuti, a great flood that wiped out a race of unruly people. Native American tribes all had their own versions of a great flood that cleansed the earth. Polynesian cultures have the story of Niu'u, who built an ark and sea gods flooding the earth, among many other
So much flood myths that he's talking about. Imagine if he just talked about the flood myths and not tried to actually connect it to a actual real life thing that fucking happened.
Again, there's no correlation. That's all I hear from this guy.
There's nothing about this that has actually fucking truth.
None.
He's just talking about the fucking myths. And he's trying to say, why does all these myths happen? Let's see here. Water. People live next to it. What happens when you live next to fucking water?
You drown.
Shut up. Not that. You're gonna have fucking flood myths, you idiot.
Sorry, I need a little laughter just to get
similar tales. African cultures have a variety of flood myths with the same thematic elements. Even Aboriginal Australia.
Okay, let's go about fucking myths. Okay, there is a fucking myth in Iroquois tradition that the whole entire fucking landmass of North America is a fucking turtle. Must be real, right? We all live on a fucking turtle.
Would explain a lot.
Yeah. Turtle. Anyways.
Australians have legends like the Bundaba flood with the exact same story arc, all of which end with select chosen ones surviving the flood and rebuilding society on Earth. Dude, these stories of floods are obviously...
Oh, look, there's the one thing we haven't seen yet in this whole entire video. His favorite fucking line, Google debunker.
Google debunker.
By the way, I guess I'm a Google debunker because I believe that he is full of shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm just going to play 2 more fucking videos, and then I'm going to get to the proof that he is a grifter. Why? Because I'm hungry and I want to eat.
As do I.
Here is the first. Ray?
Yes.
Look.
Oh, God, my head hurts.
Everyone, take a good look. Take a good fucking look.
Photoshopped.
Nah, there's no way.
Oh look, pareidolia. Mixed with a little bit of artistic stuff.
Should I?
Does that look like a face?
No.
It's almost like it's an ice formation with fractures in it.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Can you see where this is going?
Yep.
It's almost like this guy just wants to say, "Hey,
The
look,
catacombs,
an
the
ice
dark-
face."
I had to put this one in here.
Oh God.
Actually, wait,
Oh,
that's the wrong one.
fuck's sake.
Fuck. I had to put this one in here. I'll do another
Dragons
one.
are real.
What do you mean? What do you
Remember when we
mean?
talked about dragons? Full circle. I really
God,
wanted to
why do
actually
I-
show this.
Why do I keep doing that?
It's like you're
Dragons are
psychic.
real, everybody, because I
And you know
saw
what the
this
sad part is,
video.
guys? He doesn't run through what we're actually watching with me.
No.
It's just I'm psychic. Like, I see this when you guys see it.
Dragons are real, and they...
Is that a dragon? Or is that AI? Or an or CGI?
CGI, AI, it's either one of the two.
They've been trying to
Probably
tell us this
both.
whole time. Y'all motherfuckers gonna love this one. At least that's what some people claim, and we may have even found actual
But it
proof
does
in
look like a
2024.
salamander.
What?
Also, I just want to say something, Nox.
It looks like a salamander.
It
that
does.
had AI on it. Yeah.
Also, just to put, just to
You
say
know
this
what?
one-
Actually, looks a little bit like a bearded dragon. Looks a little bit
Also,
I
I'm
would
just
say
gonna
it's a
this for-
Euromastix, but it doesn't. The fins aren't right
Ray
for
is
a
totally
Euromastix.
trying to... Red is trying to totally talk.
I'm sorry. I
Yes.
had a pet lizard, so that looked like
I-
that.
I understand, but I really need to say something right
Okay.
now. But
I'm eating.
here's the thing for Philip, and the thing, this is what pisses me off. Despite him just being all that, if you're trying to censor the word, fucking say it, uncensor it. You don't hear me doing this.
Fuckity, fuck. YouTube's going to demonetize this anyway, so fuckity, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, let's continue.
Even though in 1841 we already technically confirmed their existence, we just called them dinosaurs. As always, just a theory, but anyone with...
He's now trying to say all dinosaur bones are dragons.
I need a minute.
Okay.
After that.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's dumb.
More than half a brain cell knows that. Common history tells us the most recent dinosaurs that roamed the earth went extinct around 65 million years ago. So why do we see them in countless ancient drawings and art?
Some of these are actually fake, and at the same time, there is actually legends called like I can't say the fucking name, but it's a fucking cryptid in Africa that kind of looks like a fucking sauropod. But they consider it a fucking dragon. And it's almost as if people had dragon myths.
Yeah.
Artifacts
They
just
made up the myths of dragons so that they could understand what the bones were.
Yeah.
That's true.
Couple thousand years old, way after they allegedly went extinct, but also before we started discovering their bones. We didn't even officially
I'm just gonna say this. You know what the Cyclops' skull is based off of?
Isn't it based off a mammoth? Or an
Elephant.
Yeah.
Do you know what some dragon symbolism is actually based off of? Dinosaur bones. Because fossils aren't always in the ground. Sometimes they kind of fucking appear. You know? Say there's a flood. Say there's a fucking earthquake. Say there's something, and all of a sudden you see this fucking rock with a bone in it. You're trying to figure out what the fuck it is. You don't know it's a fucking dinosaur. You think it's a lizard.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, he is trying to say that we did not that we discovered dinosaur bones in the fucking 1800s. We've known these fossils to be around for a while. For a long time. It's just we didn't know what the fuck they were.
know what dinosaurs were until 1824, and they weren't even named dinosaurs until 1841. Before then, we had a different name for them: dragons. Nearly every culture of our past had their own version of a scaly, fire-breathing, flying lizard that brave warriors would face to protect their land. And we see these dino dragons in numerous Neolithic cave drawings around the world, painted into rock walls thousands of years old, well before we ever even knew they were a thing. Petroglyphs in Havasupai Canyon, Arizona, natural bridges, Utah.
What are your thoughts? Do you think it's time for me to actually prove that this guy is a fucking
just get it over with. Put me out of my misery. Drown me. I don't care.
Grifter. Just put him in a. He's a fucking.
Really
grifter.
quickly, I'm going to show something really quickly. Okay, this is Felip Zeiba's TikTok page. You see all of this right here, and a lot of this I showed you today. I'm trying to go all the way back to when he started his fucking channel. When he started his fucking channel, you can tell one thing. He was interested in science.
Yep.
Because look at this. Talking about Type 2 civilizations. Type 1 civilizations.
Unreal Engine 5.1.
Unreal Engine 5.1. And notice this one right here. Unreal Engine 5.1 proves a simulation theory. Look how many views it got.
Look at that. 1.5 million views.
Him talking about factual things like a Type 1 civilization. Look how many views he got.
Dear Lord, 75.3k views.
So why do you think this man went from actually trying to show facts to
Because he's a grifter.
getting, let's see here, to getting fucking all this dumbass shit? It's because he realized the conspiracy theory bullshit, the fucking misinformation bullshit, is what makes him fucking money.
Yeah,
And
I'm
gonna
about
prove
to say,
it.
like... Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to prove it.
Alright, so the Kardashev scale is a measure of a civilization's current advancement. It typically ranges from type 1 to type 3, but we're gonna see if we can bring that all the way up until 5. So a type 1 civilization would have 100% complete control over a planet's resources. This includes all energy on Earth, including renewable sources like wind, solar, water, as well as naturally occurring resources like oil. They would also have full control of being able to manipulate the planet's weather, being able to prevent things like global warming, natural disasters, and life-ending situations like a meteor hitting the Earth or something. They'd also
Guess what? He's actually being factual. That's what a type 1 civilization is.
Yes.
I'm like, for once, this makes more sense versus what we have seen thus far.
Yes.
Watch this one.
Very much does make more sense.
So the Kardashev scale is a measure of a civilization's
He
level
starts
of
again with
advancement.
that. Now watch
Typically
it.
only goes from type 1 to type 3, but we're going to try to bring this all the way up until 5. So on top of everything that a type 1 can do, a type 2 civilization can also harness the total energy of their home star, which is our sun. Which I don't know how the fuck they plan to do that, but apparently there's something called the Dyson sphere.
Notice he also just said fuck uncensored.
Yeah.
Which is like a million
Stick to
tiny
that.
little robot solar power generators surrounding the sun, which they would essentially.
Has he said anything that's not factually accurate?
So far, it's been.
So far, no.
I agree.
No.
It's been very accurate.
What a Dyson
Yeah,
sphere.
fair.
He actually fucking said what a Dyson sphere was.
essentially used as a superpowered solar generator. And in case you didn't know, our sun produces a stupid amount of energy per second, which measured in watts would be a number with 26 zeros, and I don't even know what the fuck that is. And that energy that the sun is.
Again, have you noticed something? When he wants to be factual, what's he doing?
Do you know that you're actually
This is his first video, and this is the one I'm going to end on. Okay? I'm going to play this one all the way through. I want you guys to hear him actually saying something factual. Okay?
Can I say something first before he goes into this?
What?
It says, like, what his caption is. That's like, it's not even his original idea.
That's
Like,
not.
some philosopher said this, like, I think, like, a couple thousand years ago or something.
Exactly. Just watch.
made of stardust. So, in case you didn't know, stars are like this. They're giant balls of gas in space that produce a lot of heat and light. And inside the core of these stars, there's a process called nuclear fusion, in which small atoms combine together and to create even bigger atoms. And a lot of heat and light is produced in the process, which is why the sun's so hot. And eventually, the sun runs out of atoms to fuse, meaning it runs out of gas, and so it can no longer produce heat and light, and eventually it begins to cool off and die. And when a star dies, it can explode in what's called a supernova, which is basically just a big-ass explosion that sends all of the star's inner matter and dust and shit just hurling throughout the universe. And then what happens is this matter, which was formed through the nuclear fusion process, includes elements such as carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen, which are the basic building blocks of human life. And so when this matter begins to spread out throughout the universe, it eventually begins to clump together through gravitational forces to create new stars. And then around these new stars, you kind of have a bunch of residual stardust swirling around it, which in itself begins to clump around the star and form planets. Eventually, one of those planets forms life, just like it did here on Earth. Therefore, that life was formed from the matter on that planet, which came from stardust. Therefore, you, my friend, are a star.
That was actual form.
That-
Yeah.
Is him actually sharing something that's not misinformation.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's almost like he could do that and still get almost as many views, but the clickbait just, you know.
He'd rather actually get that instead of growing. It's just like with Lily Jean. Instead of growing his fucking audience and trying hard to produce content that fucking people will be interested in, he wants that immediate adrenaline rush of, ooh, look at how many views I'm getting. That's what he wants. And you want to know something? I'm not for that. I'd rather build my fucking audience. I have 7 concurrent viewers in here. Do you think that fucking bothers me? No, I have 8.
Oh.
No.
No,
Because
no.
these 8 fucking people in here just saw somebody that spreads fucking misinformation and has the ability to not do that.
Fucking exposed.
Yes. And I'm not the first one to do this. Milo Rossi did this a while ago, or this week. And why I decided to do this is not because I wanted to fucking dunk on somebody that Milo Rossi dunked on. It's not because I wanted to dunk on anyone. I want people to see this. I want people to see how fucking people spread misinformation very fucking easily. I want people to actually know what the fuck is going on. I want people to actually be informed, to be educated. And you have a dude with 1.5 million subscribers who wants to make these fucking videos that fucking share misinformation and make his fucking audience dumber for it. And that pisses me off. If you're knowingly spreading misinformation just to get clicks, just to get fucking money, you are a horrible human being. That is my problem with it. Now I'm going to give Red and Ray their final thoughts, and I'm going to say what's coming up next week. Okay? So Red, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say this all could have been easily avoided if he weren't in it for views. You are not doing yourself a favor. That's not your passion. Like, I feel like he had the passion for so well information. He could have continued on and on about it and give more people light of hope. But no, he went the Leah G route and said, hey, I'm gonna do some clickbait and make more views and try to censor what I said, even though I did it in the previous one when I first started it. I guess for Philip, I guess what I'm trying to say is, Felip Zeiba, you're a piece of shit. But if you want to prove that you're not, stick to your original format and don't do any clickbaits. That is it.
Right, go ahead.
I'm gonna say I think what happened with him is he saw the rise of how much the conspiracy theories and stuff like that was getting views, so that's why he changed up his format, number one. Number two, if you're not going to like cite your sources, don't fucking make the video. Number three, aliens. All I gotta say. Look at the meme. Alien.
Okay, I'm going to have the thumbnails for next week up soon. But this is basically what's next week. On Pop Culture Mondays, we're going to start the preview for Alec Baldwin's trial in July. We're going to start with the Rush trial that happened with Hannah Gutierrez Reed. We're going to actually just kind of do a recap of it, because it's prevalent for Wednesday, when we return to True Crime Wednesdays and we talk about fucking what happened during the fucking filming of Rust, to prepare for Alec Baldwin's trial and how Alec Baldwin is trying to get out of this fucking trial and trying everything he can to not be held responsible, even though he was the executive producer of the movie. And then on Saturday, we are going to be looking at Charlie Zelenoff, a man who thinks he's a boxer, who I want Jake Paul to actually fight.
I don't want to give Jake or Logan Paul any sort of clout. They have ruined so much.
When you see this motherfucker, you'd be like, yeah, please, make this Jake Paul fight happen. I just want to see this guy get his ass kicked. Because he's like, I'm undefeated. I'm 500 and something and and it's like, what?
Shadow boxing yourself doesn't count.
No, what he used to do is he used to go to gyms and ask people to spar and then fucking sucker punch them and then claim that he won.
I mean, while shitty, that is technically fighting.
Yeah, and he gets his ass kicked a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I want to thank everybody for showing up. I'm pretty sure Minxie is... I'm going to actually send a Minxie raid. How's that?
Yeah.
Just to be nice. Minxie is streaming a variety test stream, I guess. But really quickly, let me get that.
Hi, kids.
So go in and have fun with Minxie. And we'll see you all on Saturday when we go through Retro YouTube. Okay? Say your goodbyes.
Adios.
Bye.